Hello, folks. This is Joe from MIGeekScene. I am at Capital City Comic Con here with local artist, Michigan native, and wonderful person, Justine Dillenbeck. How are you, Justine?
I'm very good.
How has Capital City Comic Con been treating you?
It's been great. I really enjoyed the turnout so far.
For those who are not familiar with her, she is an awesome artist. She does a lot of stuff like oil work, traditional watercolor, but the main thing that she's known for amongst the circle, and it's not downplaying all your fantastic art, is pyrography. So what is pyrography?
It is the art of burning onto wood, leather, anything, bone. I haven't done that lately, but it's a thing.
How did you get involved in that?
There was a guy who thought I would be really good at it. I was supposed to paint a mural for him on his community center, and that never panned out. But he was like, yeah, you'd be really good at it. And then he moved to Montana after getting me a wood burning kit, and I've gone crazy since.
So what is your process like? Do you freehand this? Do you sketch out ahead of time? Do you use a projector?
My traditional work, some of my graphite work, I generally do freehand. I can do ballpoint pen without doing any outline first, but for the pyrography, I do an outline with a projector, and then I will go through with the wood burner just so I don't make too many mistakes.
So you have like a pyro pen?
I do, and it gets very hot, and you shouldn't touch it. It burns.
Oh, I would hope so, since it's burning images into wood.
Yes. It only takes once.
That'll learn you.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite subjects to create?
I like all the nerd stuff, definitely. Animals are high on my list.
We'll get to that.
Oh.
We'll get to that.
All right. The nerd stuff is my favorites. Dragons, Drogon from Game of Thrones, one of my favorites, and Chris Evans.
And Chris Evans?
Yes.
I've noticed a lot of pop culture shows on there, like Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. You mentioned Dragons earlier.
I did.
Marvel stuff, and The Walking Dead, just to name a few, and Shia LaBeouf, Just Do It. That's one of the new ones that just came up recently. But speaking of Marvel stuff, I noticed like a long time ago, you have this amazing piece based on the Age of Ultron poster with all the Avengers fighting against all of Ultron. Mm-hmm. How long did that piece take you to create?
About 3 weeks. Yeah. It was a lot of work. And that one was, I just did that one for about 3 weeks. Yeah.
That's an amazing piece.
Thank you.
And you mentioned earlier that animals, you like drawing animals. And
I
forgive
do.
me for having to read this, but I've noticed that you do pet portraits. How did you get involved in doing that?
I just have loved animals a long time, and people love their dogs, and it's a good money maker for me.
Did Chris Evans, the portrait you did of his dog, inspire you to start doing pet portraits on the regular?
It did. I won't lie. His dog is adorable. His name is Dodger, by the way. And I gave him a 1.
And what was his reaction to that?
I got a high five. He loved it. I don't exactly remember the entire conversation, but it involved him loving it, I think.
All right. And speaking of Chris Evans, I do enjoy your realistic portrayal of celebrities like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and most recently, Michael Rooker as Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy.
He was a wonderful man.
I know that you went to the Motor City Comic Con earlier this year, and you took a photo with him holding that. What was his reaction to that piece?
Oh, man, he loved it. Some people thought that he might want to buy it, but...
And he didn't.
But he didn't. It's okay.
But he did.
I got a good hug out of it, though.
And he did autograph it.
Yes. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
That was pretty cool when I saw that. But,
he's a good sport about it.
And also, since I mentioned Robert Downey Jr. earlier, he's one of your favorites, and you've done many pieces on him, whether Iron Man and in other movies. Why is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang your favorite film by Robert Downey Jr.?
Oh, you've been doing your research.
Yes, I have.
I like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang a lot. It was before Iron Man, so it was before he got his like true notoriety, and that was where Shane Black directed it. So he really did a great job with Robert, and that was what got him into Iron Man, actually.
Okay.
It was just I don't know what I love about it so much. I just think Robert's great.
I haven't seen that film, so I actually cannot comment on that.
2005, you should watch it.
What's it about?
It is, oh boy, it's tough to explain, but Val Kilmer is in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Real genius.
Yes. And he plays a gay character.
Okay.
The best gay character that I've ever seen portrayed ever in film, because it's just, if you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
All right, I noticed that when I mentioned earlier that you've done a lot of artwork on Marvel pieces. Do you have any favorite Marvel movies?
The Winter Soldier's up there. The first Iron Man. Civil War.
You didn't like Civil War so much? I thought that was amazing.
It has its problems. It's the problem that
I'm not going to knock your opinion on it.
Oh, no, I totally get it. If we get into Civil War, then I'm not going to stop talking about it. So we should just leave it lie.
Oh, that'll be bonus footage right there. Have you watched any of the Marvel Netflix shows?
I have. I've watched Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. I haven't seen Iron Fist yet, and I haven't seen Defenders yet.
Okay, well, the first 3 that you recommended, that you mentioned, I would recommend the Iron Fist. I mean, if you want to do it for completion's sake, do it.
Yeah.
But you could actually skip out on that one. And
I heard it was so-so.
Yeah, I just finished that earlier this week, and that was like, But I heard the Defenders is really good, so I'm looking forward to checking out that.
Yeah, see, if I watch Defenders, then I feel like I have to watch Iron Fist just so I know what's going on.
Believe me, if you watch Defenders first and you went back and watched Iron Fist, you'll probably be like, why did I watch Iron Fist?
Oh, all right then. I guess I'll just watch Defenders.
Well, what were your thoughts on the Marvel Netflix shows? The ones that
I really liked Daredevil, especially the first season. Jessica Jones, it picked up after a few episodes. Once, I forget his name.
David Tennant, or is it Kilgrave?
Kilgrave, thank you.
The Purple Man?
The Purple Man, yes. After he started getting into it more, that was when it started picking up for me. And then Luke Cage was really good until it wasn't for me.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought it was a very anticlimactic ending, but that was just me.
I can give you that. I can certainly give you that. But I've enjoyed the main 3 shows, but when Iron Fist, I had a lot of hopes going into it. And there goes my hopes of Marvel sponsorships down the road. How dare you badmouth
Right.
Iron Fist. It's not that good of a show.
You're fired.
Yeah, I'm fired. I haven't even been hired. So I mentioned oil painting earlier. I've seen a lot of your pyrography pieces, but something that's not really mentioned that much is your oil paintings. And one of the 2 pieces that I liked from you was your pieces on Davy Jones and Optimus Prime, because they're pretty much spot on. Are there any subjects that you wanted to create in oil painting?
I want to do all of the subjects in oil painting. It's just the time and commitment. And the fumes. The fumes, I don't really have a good place to oil paint in my house right now.
So
Eventually.
I take it you're not oil painting right now at this process?
I will be, in the next couple weeks. I got a couple commissions I got to do. But
anything cool that we could talk about?
One is a lion.
Okay.
From John Ball Zoo. And then the other one is somebody's Bichon Frise. Poof.
Okay, I was
Poof
like, I
ball
have...
dog.
I was like, when I looked at the oil painting of Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, I was blown away, and now I'm not blowing smoke. It's just, I legit thought that was like a still.
Thank you.
But I was like, it was amazing.
That one was all freehand. That one I did not project.
Really?
That one, yeah. I did that on my dining room table at my parents' house.
And another thing that I've noticed that was a great segue, but another thing that I've noticed that you've been segueing into lately is leather engraving.
Yes.
How did you get involved in that?
I've just been looking to expand past the wood. The wood is great, but the leather work is nice and lightweight, and it's versatile, and it smells really good.
I will keep that in mind next time I'm burning stuff into leather.
Well, the burning of the leather doesn't smell good. The leather itself smells good. Burning onto wood smells great. It smells like a fireplace in my house all the time.
That's actually pretty excellent.
Yeah. At
If people wanted to reach out to you online, how could they do it? Especially if they wanted to commission some of your awesome artwork.
my email is justine.dillenbeck@gmail.com. Otherwise, you can find me on Etsy through my first and last name with no space in the middle. And then on Facebook is Justine Dillenbeck Illustrations.
All right. And final question. What would you like to say to your fans throughout the years? Because you're amassing more and more every time I turn around. Because my commission list is so full that I can't really take on anymore.
I can. It's getting a little iffy. But I just wanted to say thank you for everybody out there who has supported me throughout the years. I've had people come by through multiple cons, and they keep buying more stuff. And it's just, this one lady cried when she met me. That was pretty humbling. So thank you guys.
Well, Justine, thank you so much for this interview. Folks, this is Joe from MIGeekScene at Capital City Comic Con with Justine Dillenbeck. Go check out her artwork. Take it easy.